Do you ever wonder what it takes to ensure that those in power govern with justice and integrity? Plato, one of the greatest philosophers of all time, grappled with these very questions over 2,000 years ago. His reflections on the importance of ethical governance remain strikingly relevant today. As we explore 10 of his most profound quotes on this topic, think about how these ancient insights apply to our modern world. And as we go through these, we'd love for you to join the conversation. If these ideas resonate with you, don't forget to like this video and share your thoughts in the comments. Let's discuss how we can use Plato's wisdom to advocate for better leadership in our communities and beyond. Wise men speak because they have something to say, fools because they have to say something. In this quote, Plato emphasizes the value of thoughtful, meaningful communication, especially in governance. Ethical leaders should speak with purpose, delivering messages that contribute to the well-being of the public, rather than simply making noise. This advice is particularly relevant in today's political landscape, where sound bites often overshadow substantial discourse. Leaders should focus on saying what is necessary rather than what is popular or attention-grabbing. The heaviest penalty for declining to rule is to be ruled by someone inferior to yourself. Plato believed that when qualified, ethical individuals refuse to take up leadership roles, they inadvertently allow less competent or even corrupt individuals to seize power. This quote highlights the responsibility of capable people to engage in governance. In today's world, this message is particularly relevant as we see the consequences of voter apathy and disengagement from civic duties. It's a call to action for each of us to step up, participate, and ensure that leadership is in the hands of those who truly care about justice and the public good. As you reflect on this, consider the impact that your participation in governance, whether through voting, advocacy, or leadership, can have. Share your thoughts below on why it's important for good people to engage in public affairs. And if you find these discussions valuable, give this video a like to let us know. Until philosophers are kings, or the kings and princes of this world have the spirit and power of philosophy, cities will never have rest from their evils. In Plato's ideal society, the rulers would be philosopher kings, leaders who possess not only political power, but also a deep understanding of justice and virtue. He believed that only those who truly understand the nature of good and evil are fit to rule. This idea challenges us today to consider the qualities we should seek in our leaders. It suggests that wisdom and moral integrity should be at the forefront when choosing those who govern. As we face global challenges that require thoughtful, ethical leadership, Plato's vision serves as a powerful reminder of what is truly important in those who hold power. The measure of a man is what he does with power. Plato understood that power has the ability to reveal the true character of a person. When in positions of authority, ethical leaders use their power to serve others and promote justice, while corrupt leaders use it for personal gain. This concept is crucial today as we hold our leaders accountable for their actions, ensuring they use their influence to benefit society rather than themselves. In every decision made by those in power, we should ask ourselves, are they acting with integrity and for the greater good? Justice means minding your own business and not meddling with other men's concerns. Plato defines justice as a social harmony, where everyone focuses on their own role without overstepping into others' responsibilities. This principle can be applied to modern governance, where leaders must respect boundaries and not abuse their power by interfering in matters outside their purview. Ethical governance involves a balance where each branch of government and every official adheres to their defined roles, ensuring that the system works efficiently and justly. Democracy is a charming form of government, full of variety and disorder, and dispensing a sort of equality to equals and unequals alike. Plato was critical of the version of democracy he observed in ancient Athens, where he felt that the rule by the masses often led to disorder and the election of unqualified leaders. While democracy has evolved, this quote serves as a cautionary note about the importance of an informed and engaged electorate. It reminds us that the health of a democracy depends on the wisdom of its citizens and their ability to choose leaders who are both competent and ethical. An imbalance between rich and poor is the oldest and most fatal ailment of all republics. Plato recognized that severe economic inequality could lead to the downfall of republics. This idea is incredibly relevant today as we witness the growing gap between the wealthy and the poor across the globe. Ethical governance, Plato suggests, should aim to reduce this gap and ensure that all citizens have the opportunity to thrive. Addressing economic inequality is not just a matter of social justice, but of maintaining stability and peace within a society. The price good men pay for indifference to public affairs is to be ruled by evil men. Plato warns that when good people neglect their civic duties, they allow unethical individuals to take power. This quote is a timeless reminder of the importance of staying engaged in public affairs, whether through voting, community involvement, or political advocacy. Each of us has a role to play in ensuring that ethical leaders are in charge. By remaining indifferent, we risk allowing those with harmful intentions to lead, with potentially disastrous consequences. Courage is knowing what not to fear. Plato suggests that true courage involves understanding which dangers are real and which are imagined. In governance, this means that leaders must not be swayed by fear or panic, but instead make decisions based on reason and wisdom. Ethical leaders need the courage to stand firm in their principles, even when faced with difficult challenges or opposition. In today's complex world, where fear is often used as a tool to manipulate, this quote reminds us that courage is about staying true to what is just and rational. The greatest wealth is to live content with little. Plato promotes the idea that true happiness and ethical leadership come not from material wealth, but from contentment and simplicity. This quote speaks against the greed and corruption that can plague governments and leaders. In our modern context, it reminds us that those who lead should prioritize the well-being of the people over personal enrichment. Ethical governance is not about accumulating wealth, but about fostering a society where all can live contentedly with what they have. Plato's teachings on ethical governance provide a blueprint for how leaders should conduct themselves and how we, as citizens, should hold them accountable. His emphasis on wisdom, justice, and the moral responsibilities of leaders offers guidance that is as relevant today as it was in ancient Greece. As we conclude, I encourage you to reflect on how these principles can be applied in your own community. Share your thoughts in the comments. How can we work together to promote ethical governance in today's world? If you found value in these discussions, please like this video and consider subscribing for more insights into the wisdom of the past and how it can shape our future.